Man, it's cold out. Got rained out today, but still got some stuff done. I think this is from the other day still. Kind of just getting the last pieces of wood out of the neck joint, and shoring up the sides of the neck. We've had quite the weather here in Wisconsin. You would think it was fall or something. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Got a little bit more two-dimensional stuff to figure out before I go to 3 dimensions and start carving. Basically got the headstock pretty much done. Yeah, things are going pretty good. I cleaned up all that glue around the fretboard. Always a lot of fun. I mean, I'm allergic to it, but doesn't stop me. This thing is getting pretty light. Every time I go to the shed with this thing, I take a pound off at least. Took all the excess off the headstock today. Drilled the holes. Went very well. And I carved a little bit of the valette, but I'm going to have to take the rest of that from the next side when I start carving. Basically, I'm just finishing the two-dimensional stuff around the body. And I'm going to be leveling the frets and stuff, basically. Leveling the frets, cleaning the stuff up. I have the input jack to put in. I have the side dots to put in. I got the bridge to figure out. I just found the call that I used for the last one, and it does work for this bridge. So it doesn't match the screw holes, but it matches the string holes. So, and it actually does match up a little bit. There's 5 screw holes, and they're all in a line, and they basically line up with the string holes. So I can use those to basically drill the screw holes, which I will. They'll be nice and straight. I still have the arch top and the arch back to carve. Things look pretty good. I mean, it's kind of, every time I do one of these, it's like looking back in time, a day or two. And the thing's sitting right here. I actually got it hanging now. So it's been hanging for a while. I got the next top picked out for the next guitar. It is a fabulous piece of maple burl. I can't wait to spend hours cutting it, and my arms are going to be really big by the end of the summer, as they usually are. But yeah, had a pretty good day today. I don't even know if I left the house today.
Wow. Wow, just ice soup. It's been raining pretty hard, man. This is the coldest June that we've ever had. It's the middle of June. It's like, what's the date today? The 17th today, dude. Fucking A, man. Like fucking A, dude. Hey? Like, what the fuck? It's been raining like every day. It's been raining hard too. Like, not like just a slow rain. Like, it comes down like it's, you know, it wants to tear the shingles off the roof. Yeah. Look at all them hail pellets, man.
You know, the thing was that actually happened on the 16th, but my phone has the wrong date on it for some reason. Here I am posing the guitar. This is something that I usually do with the design and make it so you can always set it on the side. I don't know if it'll always stand on the side, especially after I get it carved, you know, because it'll only be laying on about an inch, but it should still, you know, lay on the counter like that, you know, stand up. It stands both ways. Here I am setting up for the day. I think this is a headstock part. There's always a lot of excess wood on the back of the headstock that needs to be removed. So basically what I'm doing is just making saw cuts, and then I take the knife and stick the knife in there and just jam them out. Works pretty good. This took a while, but I was able to do this without making like a fancy jig or nothing. So basically just took the bulk out this way, and then took the rest out with the angle grinder, and then sanded it down the rest of the way. It looks very nice. And now the headstock actually looks better than the body, and then body, it pretty much has to catch up to where the headstock is now. So you can see the way the wood breaks out. It breaks out almost along with the curl of the wood. I've been using an angle grinder for many, many, many years before I even built the guitar. We used to sand houses. So you have to have skill to do it. It's a big chunk. I just take it right out with the handsaw. I get the majority out with the angle grinder, and then the rest with the sander. I keep checking it for square every, you know, couple minutes, and I basically sand it till it's square all the way around. You have to have this. I mean, there's only so much room. And here's my drill call, which this worked very, very good. Those little pegs kind of make it. You know, without the pegs, it kind of sucks. Well, I don't know that because I wouldn't use it without the pegs, but you don't have to drill all the way through either. You can just drill a little bit and then put the peg in, and then the other ones, you know, it won't move while you're drilling the other ones. Works really good. I left about 1/8 of an inch on the back of the headstock, so I didn't have to worry about the blowout, the tear out on the back side, which there was, and it does help if you plan to make a guitar to plan on there always being tear out when you're drilling, and plan on taking that out when you sand or when you finish the guitar. Now I'm taking the bulk out of the neck. Basically, I blanked it out to about 7/8 on the nut side, and on the bridge side about an inch. And this is not including the fretboard or the frets or anything. This is just redwood. So this took a while. I was very, very sore when this was over. But really happy. Every time I get the thing a little bit more so you can hold it, it balances perfectly. It completely balances in your hand. So, and right where you put it on your knee. That's kind of what you want. It should stay that way throughout the build. But yeah. I just kind of break the pieces out with the knife and then get the chisel out and take the bulk out, and, pretty much the same saw, chisel, angle grinder, sanders. This guitar is going to have very nice ergonomics and features. You can always make something a little bit more ergonomic. If I had a couple more inches, I could have elaborated a little bit more and stuck the neck out. I didn't, so I basically stuffed a lot of guitar into the little package that I had, which this thing is going to be just phenomenal. And yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. But if I would have had an extra inch, that's what I would have done. This is the first fretboard I've ever made that hasn't been at 24 frets. This is the first fretboard I've made where the truss rod adjustment is at the heel of the neck. This is the first 6 in line that I've ever made. And I think if I do the nut a certain way, it would be the first time I achieve that too. And I'm thinking about what I'm actually going to do for the nut. So, but I mean, this build is pretty fast. I mean, most of this month was eaten up by the other build. So I don't know, has this been a week yet? I mean, I think we've been doing this maybe a week, because I know 2 weeks out of this month was that last guitar. So, but that's it's kind of the point of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to show how much work something is to do, and I'm trying to figure it out for myself because I want to know what to quote somebody. I mean, it seems to me that these arch tops can get quite ridiculous, but something like this is actually is not a lot of time, and about the same in material. So yeah, a month versus 3 months. I mean, it's still a month of your life. I mean, what do you want to make it in a month, What do you have to make in a month to survive? I mean, but I don't think that I'm going to get most of my money from actually making guitars. I don't think I'm going to make guitars for people. I think I'm just going to make these for myself and play them. And this will probably be, phosphor bronze acoustic strings. It's got a really nice angle on the headstock. The holes lined up to where the edge of the neck would be. So the string spacing should work out very well. Most of the stuff is done around the headstock now. It's just finishing. I have to do a final check and see if the tuners fit, but I kind of eyeballed it a little bit, and it looks like it's going to work out. this is the last thing I kind of do for the headstock. And then the rest of the day, I ran out of footage, but the rest of the day I just spent doing the edge of the guitar, the edge of the body, you know, the two-dimensional outline. This was a joy to do. This billet of wood was an absolute joy to get. I had to win it at auction. The wood grain is pretty much exactly how I would want the wood grain to be. It's just perfect. It runs right with the neck, and it's quarter sawn. So, I mean, you couldn't get a better slab of wood to draw down the middle. And I mean,